You can live life with a secular perspective. In other words, that God doesn't exist. We're here. We're not real sure how, but we got to do the best we can with it. That leads to hedonism most of the time and a fatalistic worldview that basically says, I should have as much fun, acquire as much wealth and power as I can, because one of these days I'm going to die. When I do, I'm going to go away and that's going to be it. And so I need to have as much fun or be as successful as I can in this life while I'm here. And one of the things that we learn as we study the Word of God is that mankind, since the fall, has continued to have the same kind of patterns of life. This caused Solomon, as he penned Ecclesiastes, to acknowledge life under the sun like this. And remember, as we read Ecclesiastes, it's all about life under the sun. It's not about a view of life where God is intimately involved with His creation. It is a view of life where we're down here doing the best that we can. And this is the way, unfortunately, a lot of people live. But listen to what he says in verse 9 of Ecclesiastes chapter 1. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. In other words, life is very repetitive, very cyclical, and so is human nature. There has been wickedness in the past. There's going to be wickedness today. There has been evil in the past, sin in the past. There's going to be sin today. The awful, terrible things that people have done in the past are the awful, terrible things they're going to do today. The good things that people have done in the past, they're the good things that people are going to do today. And so from this view, from this understanding, we get the idea that it's really important to study history, because you'll see that men continue to make the same mistakes again and again and again, and that you could actually maybe learn from that. But as Solomon studied life under the sun, his real conclusion was vanity. That's how he starts off the whole letter. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. In other words, you live your life the best that you can. You acquire wealth, knowledge, and then you just die and you leave it to somebody else. And so he kind of throws his hands up and he says, and it just keeps repeating itself over and over and over again. Well, that's kind of a bummer. And as I think about that this morning, I think, well, I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like a real exciting thing. But I want to tell you, there is something new under the sun. And it came about as the result of God doing something that had never been done before. And that is sending His Son, Jesus Christ, to this earth. And He was born of a virgin. That's a new thing. That had never been done before. And He came into this world and He lived a perfect life. That's a new thing. That had never been done before. And then He willingly laid down His life, and He gave His life a sacrifice for us. That fact that the Son of God died in the place of men, the sinless one dying for all of us sinners. That's a new thing. That had never been done before. And so what we see is life under the sun may be very vain and repetitious, but the life that comes from beyond the Son of God, is very much a new thing. And this is what He says. Oh, by the way, not only did He give His life on the cross for us, but He was resurrected from the dead. And that's a new thing. That had never been done before. And so He has conquered sin. He has conquered death and the grave. Revelation 21:5, and He that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And He said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. You know, life under the sun is very repetitive. It leads to vanity. But if you have the life of Jesus in you, you have a new thing. You have a new life, a life that comes from God. And I pray that you know Jesus today. God bless you. Have a great day.